In this episode of Broke Gourmet, we are going to make chicken enchiladas. Now, these are all the ingredients and all the tools you're going to need to be able to pull off this magic. Let's walk you through it. You got chicken breast right here, iodized salt. I'm using iodized salt, but any salt will do. Black pepper, chili powder, sour cream, enchilada sauce, green onion, red onion, tortillas, a bowl. You'll see what the bowl is for later on. Some cheese. And if you want to get excited, you can use some cilantro or a hot pepper. But my neighbor cannot have cilantro or any leafy green. And if you're feeling a little bit risky, minced garlic. In focus, dude. Try harder. So now that we got everything necessary out the way, we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to take these, we're going to set them right here. We're going to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to put the salt first so that it binds with the water. We're going to do the pepper next because that's what I should have done in the first place. And then we are going to do a lot of chili powder. All right, let's go do a second one. Always remember to wash your hands and your cutting board before you start cutting vegetables with them. So the oven isn't preheated yet, but I'm going to stick it into the oven right now. So now I'm going to wash everything that touched meat, including my hands, before I cut any sort of vegetables with it. Because cross-contamination. I promise that noise is not the toilet. Now that we're done with our spices, we're going to put them away. The first thing we're going to cut up is these green onions. Now when it comes to green onions, like this is a couple bunches right here, but you see these brown ones? I'm just going to pull those off because we don't want them in our gourmet. And I'm going to set them right off to the side. I'm going to throw those away when I get to them. Same thing with this one right here. Now the rest of this is decent. So I'm going to hold it like this, and you see my knuckles, how they're curved? You want your knuckles to be curved, and you want your knife up against your knuckles. This way you don't cut yourself. Now this is a loose free cut right here, so I'm okay with that. I'm just getting rid of the ends of them. I'm going to clean up all this stuff later. Now I'm going to grip it like this, and I'm going to take this knife. I'm going to basically hold it up against my knuckles and slowly work my way back. That way they're not crossing over my fingertips. You see I'm moving slow right here? I'm getting the job done, but I'm moving slow so I don't cut myself. I slowly crawl my fingers back. And it's okay if you don't get all of them. Like you see this one folding right back here? That's perfectly fine. We're just going to hold it right there, bring our knuckles back over, and put the knife against our knuckles, keeping our thumb out of the way. I don't know if you can see this, but my thumb was right under the knife. Don't want to do that. I have done that before. It is not pleasant. And we're just going to cut up most of this stock. Not the entire thing, but dang near close. Next up, we're going to cut our onion. So this onion right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a very nice little nick and take off the end. And this side over here, see there's skin here? We're going to take off a nice little end of it. Doesn't matter if it's straight. It can be a little bit crooked. That's perfectly fine. We throw our trash right here to get thrown away. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this in half. This is the way that I like to do it, because now I got two sides on the side. I can put my fingers up here and just run this right across the side, kind of like a meat slicer. I'm going to stop when I get about halfway. But now, you see the skin side? I'm putting those on the outside because I'm cutting the internal meat. This is easier to cut. And you'll see in a second. I could still do the same thing. Taking our time here. See, I'm not doing it the way I should be, because I know my knife and I have bad habits. Now for this one, we're only going to do the other half of this onion. We're going to use the back of the knife, not the sharp part. And we're going to make our little shovel and put it right in here. Holding from the top, we're going to do the same thing. Just a nice little slice. Now when you get this close, check this out. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to keep the knife angled down, and I'm going to just slice right through it. Everything you do until you're confident, like until you know you have your mark, be careful. Be slow, be careful. Otherwise, I would have just cut my finger right there. But I'm slow and careful. Now I'm going to do this one a little bit faster, just because I'm used to doing that. I'm not using the big knife because I got to use the same stuff you guys do. Now you see there's a little bit of a mess right here. I'm going to bag that up and I'm going to throw this away. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press on the chicken. And I see that the chicken is firm, so I'm going to take it out and I'm going to let it cool. You got to have some juice on the bottom. If you want to drain that, you can. Just make sure it doesn't tip over. Now this is going to be really hot, so let it cool for about 15 minutes, maybe 10. And get your hands ready because we're going to be shredding it by hand. Let your chicken sit out here and cool, because guess what? We're going to be shredding it with our hands. And remember, turn your oven off. What we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken after you've drained out the water, and we're going to start peeling it, because now it's nice and warm to peel. It comes right off, but we're going to move it over to here because we need to use that oven. I just turned the oven up to 350 degrees, and what we're going to do is we're going to heat up our tortillas. It's okay for the pan to be dirty. That's perfectly fine. Your tortillas are going to get dirty too. We're going to take the tortillas. We're going to put them in here so that they can heat up. That should be about enough. We're going to stick these into the oven to warm up. Now we're going to stack and start shredding this chicken. Now with how full my mixing container is, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to add it right in and start mixing it in, slowly. You see how full this thing is? I don't have a bigger container, so I'm going to take some of this, I'm going to throw it right here. I'm going to take the rest of this, throw it in. Got this nice and mixed, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get our prep bowl ready. I'll show you what we're going to do with this in a second. So for one of these bowls, we're going to do a very healthy scoop of sour cream. I'm going to mix it in the bowl. I told you we were going to get your hands dirty, but the mess is half the fun. That is your first bit. By the time you're done shredding and mixing, your tortillas should be nice and warm. So we're going to set those off to the side. Oh yes, beautifully warm. We are going to open this halfway and stop right there. So first up, we're going to put some in here. Then we're going to take our tortillas and we're going to set them over here. Now, if you want to clean this out, you can. I'm not going to. I think I will. It's not a deep scrub, but it's a light scrub. And I'm just going to use a paper towel, dry it off real quick. We are going to take the same sauce. We are going to line the bottom of the pan just gently. Got a nice full coating. Now, if you thought your hands were dirty now, we are going to take these. We're going to dip them, both sides, into the sauce. I'm going to take them over here with a grip of this. We are going to stuff these enchiladas. Put them down just like that. And don't worry about making a mess. It's all going to come out just as good. And this whole area has been sanitized. Remember, it's okay to get messy. This does not have to be perfect. It just has to be good. And there you have it. It does not have to be perfect. So we're going to take this with our dirty hands and just pour a nice little coating over the top. If you notice it get a little bit thicker, that's what you want. This is going to put a nice little coating on everything. Since your hands are already wet, just spread it around a little bit. And now I'm going to go rinse my hands. Now I'm going to take this and put it in the oven, as is. Rest on 350 for 15 minutes. Now, time to clean up. Would you like the leftover sauce? You can put it into a baggie. Leftover stuff right here, put it in a baggie. We can reuse this for another meal. Now that that's been baking for a bit, we're going to take our cheese and start decorating the top. We'll let it bake for another 10 minutes. Here we go. Chicken enchiladas. Family recipe right there. Now remember to turn your heat off. And if you would, do me a favor, tell me what you liked about this and what you didn't like. I'm going to make these videos a little bit better. Do you want me to zoom in more when I'm cutting? Leave your feedback and I'll make the show better. And as always, stay amazing. Bon appetit.